Hello, everybody, my crowd surfing fans. This is your host, Craig Bielik. I am at Weber County Dairy Days, right out here at the Golden Spike Event Center. We're going to go in. We're going to chat with some people. We're going to chat with some cows. We're not going to chat with cows, okay? I mean, we're going to chat to cows, something like that. I don't know. We're going to do something. We're going to have fun at Weber County Dairy Days. You're probably going to learn a lot about cows. I know I am, because I know virtually nothing about cows. So let's get moving. Oh, that was a terrible joke. Hey, I don't know anything about cows, but I can tell you that this is definitely not a cow. I don't care what you say, buddy. You are not a cow. I've been talking about, I don't know cows. Who's this, by the way?
That's Grizzy.
Grizzy?
Yeah.
Grizzy? Oh, yeah, you know your name. Oh, nah, he's like, no way, man. What's Grizzy doing hanging with the cows?
Oh yeah, he hangs out with us at the farm at home, and he's been coming to this show ever since he was a puppy.
Really?
5 years now.
Yeah. Has he ever mistakenly been judged by anybody? Is it?
Probably not judged out in the show ring, but he's probably judged by plenty of people.
Yeah. Man, at Weber County Dairy Days, this is a lot of fun. I don't know anything about cows. I don't know anything about you. What's your name?
I'm Xander.
Hey, Xander. Yeah. That's a cool name. Who's this?
I'm Carmel.
Carmel? Wow, I can see why, because of the caramel color, right? How old is Carmel?
She's 4.
4? Way to go, Carmel. Way to go. Are you entering her in the competition today?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you win?
Just depends what you place.
Yeah.
In this, it's showmanship, so it's like judging the people, how they lead, but you could win grand champion or first.
Yeah. That's a big prize?
Yeah.
Like $1 million?
No.
New car?
20 maybe.
$20? Okay, well, that's better than nothing. So I noticed that everybody out here is wearing white, and why is that?
I guess it's just what you wear.
It's what you wear, right? Yeah, what's your name?
Kyson Jensen.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good. How old are you, buddy?
I'm 11.
Really? Any of these cows yours?
My brother's showing in the ring right now. He's the one in the wheelchair.
Oh, okay. Okay, and is that your cow and his cow?
It's his cow.
Oh, his cow, huh? This is really fascinating to me. I don't know anything about cows, which is a real shame because my grandfather on my mother's side was a dairyman, and so that's pretty terrible that I don't know this.
Yeah. Well, you get away from it and you just don't know anything about it, when you're not around it, it's hard to know anything about it. But
yeah.
It's a good place to come and learn a little bit about us at the shows.
Yeah. So what happens at this show? They're judged and they win prizes. Is there also an auction later?
No, not at this show, but some shows there are. But some animals get sold privately at these shows by somebody that really likes it, and they just ask a price to somebody and they buy them private. But there's not an auction at this show.
Yeah. You take care of Carmel every day?
Yeah.
You feed her?
Yeah.
Milk her?
Yeah.
All right. So Carmel's a milk cow?
Yeah.
Really? I've never milked a cow. Is it hard?
Sometimes, but normally it's not that bad.
How much milk do you get out of your average Mrs. Carmel every day?
Around 80 pounds.
80 pounds of milk?
Yeah.
A day?
Yeah.
Carmel, way to go, girl. Man, you go. Girl, 80 pounds of milk, so that's like 8 or 9 gallons probably?
I'm not sure. I'm not very good at, yeah.
That's okay. You do your part. You milk the cow and let everybody else figure out how they do that. Do you have any cows of your own?
Practically all my dad's.
Oh, they're all your dad's, huh? I used to have to borrow my dad's car. Do you have to borrow your dad's cow?
I guess so.
Are you serious? I don't know anything about cows. I really don't. I know that they've got a face. I know that they taste good. I know they make milk and all that kind of stuff. Tell me something about a cow that I probably don't know. How old can they live to be?
Around 10 to 20.
10 to 20? Okay. I got to tell you, I'm impressed by these young people here today. I mean, you can tell that they work really hard and they care a lot about their animals.
Yeah, they do. They love these animals. I mean, it's our passion. I mean, we treat them like one of us. I mean, they're amazing.
So is this a FFA organization or a I can't remember the other one, the 4-H? Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Is that what's going on here? Or?
Yeah, well, the younger kids are all still in 4-H. Once they get up into high school, that's when they can start into the FFA program. But they have to be, high school freshmen or to be into that. So it's kind of a combination of the two. Then they can participate until they're 18, until they graduate in the program.
What's the trick to raising a good cow?
Most of the time, you just have to breed them right. Like, you have to, use good cows and bulls.
Yeah. You have to read them right?
Breed them.
Oh, breed them. Okay. Whew. Yeah. That's a whole different thing, isn't it? Yeah. Carmel, you have just been a great star. I can tell she loves you. Look at that. Mm-hmm. She's cuddled up to you and everything. Oh, Carmel, isn't he just the best? Isn't he the best? How heavy are they?
Depends on.
That was a dumb question. It depends on the cow. How do you measure a cow? Because horses you measure in hands. Do you measure cows the same way? Are they hands?
I don't know.
You don't know, huh? All right. See, you know what? I'm challenging you on cows now, huh?
I guess so.
Have you ever milked a cow?
I can't say I milked by hand, but I have helped milked in a barn.
Really? So if you haven't helped with your hands, how have you helped?
Well, I've helped with my hands. I just didn't hand milk.
Oh, okay. I think this is cool. I mean, this is, in my opinion, a better way than sitting around playing video games or something like that. But that's me. I'm an old guy,
Oh, yeah, it's a lot better than that. It teaches them how to work. It teaches them relationships with other people and interaction and skills to communicate with people, which I think is kind of a lack sometimes right now in the youth.
Well, Carmel, I'm very impressed with you. Does she give out that caramel flavored milk? I love that stuff.
Oh, I wish, but
no, is that right? Cows only really give kind of one milk, right? Yeah. I used to tell my kids that brown cows made chocolate milk.
Yeah, but just normal.
It's just normal. Yeah, you know where ice cream comes from?
Milk.
Cold cows.
Oh.
He's like, that is a horrible joke. Carmel didn't even like it. Is it kind of scary? I'd be kind of scared that the cow would kick me or something.
You just
have to show him who's boss, huh? You got to look that cow in the eye and say, I'm boss.
Yeah.
Do it. Show me how you do that. I want to see that. I'm in charge, cow. I want to see that face. I want to see your technique. You ready? Go. Come on, do it. I'm in charge, cow. Don't you think you're going to hurt me? You're getting milked. I don't care what you say. Well, thank you for sharing some information with us here today. Like I said, I came out here. I knew nothing about this on Channel 17, to do this show. I don't know anything about cows. I know which end to feed.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, you don't want to feed the other end, so.
Yeah. This is quite educational. I just curious, how big do cows get? How much do they weigh?
Oh, we get them up to 2,300 pounds sometimes. That's a really big cow. On the average, they're around 1,600 to 1,800 pounds when they're full grown. That's a Holstein cow. Now, Jerseys aren't, that's what Carmel is. She's probably around 1,200 pounds.
Right now. She's 4 years old.
Yeah, but she's a big Jersey cow, so.
Carmel, I'm wishing you luck. I'm wishing you luck too. This is really fun to talk to you guys today. This is quite an episode, quite moving.
Yeah.
That's like a terrible joke. Is there anybody you want to say hi to out there in television land?
Not really.
Not really. Carmel just hit me with her tail. I didn't know she could do that. I'm like a long ways away from the tail.
Yeah.
It was for that joke. I was like, yeah, this is my funny joke. And she's like, whack. Just like that. Come on. You got to be mean with these cows. I mean, you don't want to be mean with them, but you just got to take charge. Just say, all right, listen here, Mr. Cow. You're getting milked by me, and it's happening right now. Have you ever considered another line of work?
feeding my goats, yeah.
Even your goats. Well, you've been really fun to talk to, Tyson. Thank you, buddy. Kyson, with a K? Kyson with a K. Come on, high five. Low five. No five. So she'll milk for how many years?
Oh, we milk them. Some cows live to be 8 and 10. Some of them have, we have problems. They get injured or whatever, and they only live to be 3 or 4 years old. But we milk them as long as we can until something happens to them.
Then what happens to them?
They end up going to the slaughterhouse. And,
What?
And
I asked my grandfather one time. I said, "Grandpa, how long can a cow live?" And he said, "Craig, who would know?"
I guess really they end up in heaven, where we're all going.
That's nice. That's a really good. But I hope I'm not going to somebody's plate. I hope I'm not going to somebody's barbecue. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. We don't like to think of them going there, but it's real world,
Carmel, you are just the bestest cow ever. I hope to see you sometime soon on my plate. Not true. Thanks. Oh, she spit on me. Oh, man. Carmel is not going to take it, is she? No way. Well, thank you, sir.
Yep.
All right. Golly, that's fun. You guys are fun. Hey, way to go, Carmel. Good heck, Carmel. What is that? Is that like her milk sack? I mean, is that her udders? Is that what you call that? That's huge. Oh, my gosh. It's your host, Craig Bielik, crowd surfing. I'm out here at Dairy Days. Is that what this is called?
Yes.
Yeah. And who are you?
Trey Leak,
Is that right? And how old are you, man?
12.
12. And you know what's funny is when I said, "Do you want to talk?" somebody said, "Here, you have to hold your heifer." But I thought you were holding a cow.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing? You see, I don't know anything about cows. So this is your cow?
Yeah, the cows usually are considered, they have udders. They've calved already. They already calved, so those are usually the cows, but they can be called both.
Okay, they can be one or the other. Hey, there goes Carmel. That's my cow. Yeah, I got my money on Carmel. We've been doing a little off-track betting back there, and I've got my money on Carmel.
Yeah, she's quite the cow. He picked her out of the corral when she was about 6 months old, and that's been his cow since. And now she's 4 years old, and he's trained her. He works with her all the time, and it's his baby.
Wow, quite a baby too.
Oh yeah.
I should say. Tell me what your name is.
Ella?
Ella, is this your cow?
Yes.
Is he really a calf?
Yeah.
How old is he?
She
Is it a she?
Yeah, she was born in December.
So she's only 5 months old. How old is your brother there?
3.
He's 3. Man, the cow's only 5 months, and she's way bigger than your brother.
Yeah.
Does he have a name?
Frosty.
Frosty? Hey, Frosty. Can I touch Frosty? Oh, did you see that? Me and Frosty are tight already. How old is Frosty?
She's born 2 falls ago, so she'll be 2 in September.
She's 2 years old?
Almost.
This thing is 2 years old?
Almost, yeah.
I got a grandson that's 2 years old, and he's this big, okay? Frosty is 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I scared Frosty.
It's okay.
I need to know more about cows. Do they have cow school or anything? Oh, you're watching Carmel, aren't you, being judged? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I am watching.
I should be watching that too. I'm with you, Carmel. Look, I painted a big C on my belly. I'm going to pull up my shirt and cheer for Carmel. It is C, right? Or is she a K? C. So what's he doing with her right now?
They're out there judging them, the showmanship. What they do, they judge it on how well the animal's prepared, how clean she is, and how well the kids know how to show them. It's a combination. It's called fitting and showmanship, both.
Does she have a name?
Rose.
Rose? All right. Hey, Rose, how are you? My gosh, that's a good-looking animal. Do you have to take care of her, feed her and everything?
Yeah.
Do you? What does she like to eat?
Grain.
Grain? Really? She looks like she kind of wants to eat your pink belt.
Yeah.
Rose, what do you have to say, buddy? Whoa. Does Frosty do any tricks? Frosty, you want to smile for the camera? Come on, say cheese. It's made out of milk. He should be happy about that, huh? Yeah. So how much care does Frosty take? Do you have to feed her and I don't know.
We feed her, and then every once in a while we pet her. Just get a straw and put it in her pen, and then...
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That is a skill, and some of those kids are not very old.
Oh no, we started officially in 4-H at 9 years old.
Wow, that's incredible. I'll bet that girl with the pigtails right there, I'll bet she's probably just barely 9.
Yeah, I'm guessing she's 9 years old, barely.
This is a really good looking calf. Congratulations, Ella. It was Ella, right? Yeah. How old are you, Ella?
12.
12. Man, you are doing really well to make a calf this size. You got to get in there, don't you? You got to get it judged.
Soon.
All right. Good. Thank you for talking with us.
Yeah.
I'm asking to talk to somebody official, and this guy says he's official, but he's also a weighman, so I'm a little suspicious about anything he says because I happen to know that family.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I do. My wife's from Plain City. She's a Thomas.
Oh, is she?
Oh yeah, Dwayne Thomas is. You know Dwayne, don't you?
I do.
Good, and I know Cheryl, and yeah, absolutely, all those guys. So out here at Dairy Days, what is the purpose of this event?
Purpose of this event? This is yesterday we had our main event with our older exhibitors, which was the All Utah Show, the Weber County Dairy Days.
What is one thing people don't know about cows? I think, I mean, I don't know, but I think most people think cows are they're just dumb and they just stand out in the field and they eat and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, they're not real bright, but they're not dumb. That's for sure. I mean, they are smart. One thing that people don't know about them is probably just how much milk that they can actually produce in a day and how much feed consumption they consume each day in water.
You have other cows besides Frosty?
Yeah,
How many?
like 3.
Like 3 other ones? So are you entering Frosty in a contest here?
Oh no.
No. You just brought Frosty out so that she could hang with other cows, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
She looks pretty strong. Can you hold her?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Today is our youth show, our Dairy Day youth show, and it's the opportunity for these youth to come and show off their cattle.
Yeah.
Most of them are 4-H projects.
Yeah.
And they come, and the classes we've held so far were called Fitting and Showmanship, and they were based on the kids fitting their animal for the show and how well they showed them. So we're done with that. Now we're going to go into the individual classes, and we have classes for all ages of cattle, and we'll go through them for the day, and then we'll pick out a grand champion for them. But it's an opportunity for the youth to build build character and to.
Well, I should say that
And it's a good show. And
the young people I've talked to have just been fantastic. I was talking to, I forget his name, but Carmel's owner, right? Yeah. And I said, how much milk does she give a day? And he was like, I don't know, 8-10 pounds. 8-10 pounds?
Once.
Oh, gallons. Okay, even that's a lot.
Yeah, she gives about 80 pounds a day, which is about 8 gallons a day probably. You convert it.
Even that's a lot, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a lot of milk. And the Holsteins produce more than that.
Well, Frosty, it's been great to meet you. I'm Craig. I'm the television host. You want to say anything to the people out there? No, don't get cow stuff on my mic. Did you see that? Thank you for talking for me. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Bye, Frosty. I thought Frosty liked me. Frosty, come on, buddy. Oh, there. Do you milk Frosty?
No, not yet. When she calves in September, then we will.
Then you'll have to start milking her, huh? And this is kind of a way of life that sadly is disappearing, right?
It is. The number of farms in Utah is really going down fast, especially dairy farms.
Yeah.
And dairy cow numbers haven't gone down too much, but dairy farms have gone down. The farms are just going to outlying areas and getting bigger, but the small family farms are kind of going by the wayside a little bit, and I'm sad about that because most of these kids are from family farms.
Yeah.
And
I remember we're in Huntsville and Eden. That's all it was, dairy farms. There weren't really homes up there.
Yeah. And well, that's the way of it, especially in Weber County.
That's how it's changed, hasn't it?
Changing a lot. Yep.
Do you guys use the milk or do you sell it?
We sell ours to Gosner's. They're in Logan, and they make it into cheese. And
You have been awesome, and I know this is a critical moment for you and me because Carmel's on the line. So thank you for talking to me. Come on, Carmel. Go, Carmel. Go, Carmel. Go. I've never milked a cow.
Yeah, I do it a lot.
You do? Serious? Is it hard?
Not really.
Not really? Well, thanks, Frosty, for being on TV with me. You sure are a sharp-looking heifer, cow Cowlette calf, cowabunga. What is she?
A heifer.
She's a heifer. All right, there you go, folks. Straight from the cow's mouth, so to speak.
Some of the other outlying counties are probably still, not affected as much as Weber County, but Weber County is really affected by it. And so, but we're going to keep this show going as long as we can, and it's an important one. And we appreciate all the people who, who support and sponsor us. And I'm not going to name them individually, but they know who they are, and we appreciate their support. Sure. That's what helps keep our show going, and we're able to give some pretty good premiums to the kids and some good prizes because of reward them a little bit for their hard efforts. So
that's really cool. And folks, that brings our episode to an end, actually. Sitting here talking with Mr. Wayman. Thank you and I got to get out of the way because there's a whole bunch of people coming in this way. People and cows. Yeah. And cows and all that. I'm Craig Bielik. I'm your host on Crowd Surfing on Channel 17. We're out at Weber County Dairy Days, and I've learned a lot today.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you coming.
I've got some money bet on Carmel. We're kind of betting behind the barn back there, so anything you can do for me would be.
You have to talk to the judge. I'm just here taking care of things.
Oh, I wouldn't have even talked to you if I didn't know that.